Welcome. So today we are going to be going through 10 stretches to get us into the splits. So throughout my journey, I am not naturally flexible and I have had to have so much patience with myself. But then what I have learned through the whole journey of being a professional dancer, a teacher for 18 years, and then teaching acrobatics and then yoga is consistency. If you do these stretches, what I'm going to show you about 3 times a week, every week, you will see progress and you will get there. And I believe anything is possible if you truly want it and put in the work and the dedication. And what helped me get into the splits, I started my journey when I was 8 and I didn't get into the splits till I was 18. And I didn't get taught how to use my breath. So once I really started turning my attention inwards and using my breath and my stretches, my muscles started to relax and I started to see the benefit. So through each stretch today, I'm also going to be talking about the breath to help you elongate those muscles and hopefully get into your splits. So the 2 props today that we're going to use is blocks and a cushion. If you haven't got blocks, don't worry, you can maybe use 2 books or be resourceful as possible, but you do not need the blocks to do these stretches also. And I use this cushion to protect my knee because our knees are precious. So we're going to start on our right leg in a right leg lunge. So we get into this position here, right leg lunge, and then for beginners, you're going to lower your knee and relax your foot. So we're going to stand here. You're going to relax your shoulders down, hands on your knees, heart open. We don't want to be folding here. We want to try and open the heart, open the chest. And then breathing in deeply. Exhale. And on the exhale, see if you can shift your weight a little bit more forward and you'll get more of a stretch here. Lovely. And we're going to breathe in deeply. And on the exhale, see if you can lift your arms all the way up and keep hinging forward. You want to try and get your ears on line with your triceps and biceps. Lovely. Breathing in there. Exhale. Relaxing them shoulders away from them ears. If you want to make it more intense, curl the toe under and push back. Lovely. You don't want to let your ankle roll in. You want to try and as if it's pushing it back against a brick wall. Lovely, holding there. Saying to yourself in this pose, I am calm, I am strong. Lovely. If you want to go a little bit deeper to challenge yourself, shift your weight forward now. So you want to bring your chest to your thigh. This also is your core working now. Lovely. Relaxing down. Beautiful. We're going to come into a square hip stretch now. So I always use my blocks to start off with. I always go to the beginner with this one to get my alive and correct. So your hips square, big toe up to the ceiling. And you want to think that your hips are on a railway track. So you're going forward, leading with your belly button. You don't want to do this. You want to think flat back, leading down. And this might be where you are, or this might be where you are. But in time, you use your breath. Exhale. Trying to keep that big toe up towards. We don't want to let it roll in or out. And then using your blocks to go deeper into the stretch. Lovely. Breathing in, using that breath. And then exhale, see if it's available to go a little bit deeper into the stretch. Lovely. And then coming back up, we're going to come back onto the right foot. And this is where I always use my cushion now to protect my knee. Lovely. So we're going to put your left hand down. Your right arm is going to come all the way over as if you're creating a rainbow with your hands. But you don't just want to do this. You want to open your chest. Open, 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 open. And then you might just be comfortable here. You want to make it a little bit more challenging to intermediate level here. And then you can use your block to help you come into the final pose here. So using your 2 blocks, just in case you feel that you're gonna fall and you've got the block there. Lovely. So to make this even more advanced now, this has took me many years to get into this one, you're gonna switch your hands. So your right hand's gonna come on your right knee. I then grab my left foot with my right hand and I aim for my big toe in the middle of my elbow. And then I breathe in, arm comes all the way up, just see how you feel here. Exhale, right hand comes behind and you want to see if you can interlace and hold. Here, breathing in. And opening your chest, chin up, beautiful. Letting that go now, fabulous. So we're going to come into an upright pose now. So what we're going to do is curl our toes under and slowly push up. You might be here, or if you want to lengthen the hamstrings more, you might be here using the blocks. So see where is right for you and your body. And remember, everyone is different, so be kind to yourself. To make it a bit deeper now, you want to bring your back foot in, making sure, again, your 2 feet are parallel, your hips are pointing directly down to the mat, creating that railway track again. And then, if you want to make it a bit more deeper, your hands can come onto your blocks, but lowering your blocks. Nice. We're going to move this away. And then to make it a little bit more deep, you can push your blocks back. I put my fingertips onto the blocks. Lovely. And then again, leading with your belly button, using your breath. Relaxing your head, your neck and your shoulders. Even your jaw by giving yourself a little smile, knowing that smiles are infectious. And then what I do to make it even more challenging, I put my weight into my fingertips and I bring my heel to my bottom. So you can come into a forward fold here, or as you exhale, hinge back. This is advanced here. Lovely. And then you let that go down. And then just relax, breathing in again. Exhale. Beautiful. So we're going to come down to the floor now. I start this one with my 2 legs out in pike pose. Lovely. Bringing shoulders down again. Chest, heart open. And we're going to bring our left leg behind. So left leg behind. Lovely. And you want to get those square hips. So this is if you really want to challenge yourself. Here is the most comfortable one. So I'm going to go here. If this doesn't feel comfortable with your legs straight, you can use a block to go underneath here and then relax into the stretch this way. So what I do for me is I breathe in, holding my block, relaxing my shoulders, opening my chest. And then the exhale, I lead with my belly button, putting the block here. Breathing in again. On the exhale, I go into my forward fold. And try and hold each stretch for 3 to 5 breaths. And then coming all the way up. So to get into the splits now, to try the splits safely and to get it technically correct of your alignment, I'm going to talk you through it slowly from beginners to advanced. I still always do my splits, beginners first, and then use my breath to safely get into the advanced split pose. Okay, so come into your square hip stretch again. So we're here. You're going to get a block and put it here underneath your thigh. And then you're going to bring your 2 hands to the mat. I always curl my toe under, push up, and then slide my front heel forward. So you might be here. And then you can start to slide and go deeper, deeper, deeper. And then you want to try and keep them hips square. Lovely. Still flexing the foot because you're getting a nice stretch. Then to go deeper, you remove the block. Coming into your split. Trying your hardest to keep them hips square. And then if you want to make it more advanced, arms out, arms up, forward fold, coming up, keep breathing. And if you want to make it more advanced, you'd use a block here and you can put your foot under the block, sorry, your heel on top of the block here, and slide this back. Slide, 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 slide. There. So you get a more of a deeper stretch. Nice. And then slowly come out of it. This knee. And then I always come into a nice child's pose. Breathing in deeply. Exhale. Slowly. So now we're going to come on the other side. So I always say to my students, do both sides. Don't just do your good side, because we want to balance our bodies out. And it's also great for health and alignment doing both sides. A lot of my students, if they can do the right leg splits, that's all they do. But I always try to inspire them to say, do the left more. If the left leg is your weakest, train your left leg more. Hold the left leg for longer than the right. So then you'll be balanced, just as flexible on your right and your left leg. So let's go over on the left. Okay. Getting into that right leg low lunge. You might want to put a cushion underneath your knee here to protect it. Lovely. Shoulders down, chins up. Heart open, giving yourself a smile. Nice. And then relaxing them shoulders. If it's available, one hand on your knee and other hand on your knee. Breathing in deeply. On the exhale, if you wish to, you can hinge them slightly more forward and lifting those arms up. Reaching to the sky, making sure that our shoulders are away from our ears. Beautiful. Curling the back toe under, pushing back if you want to challenge yourself, making sure that back ankle isn't rolling in. Pushing back. Beautiful. Holding here, using the breath. Keep coming back to that breath. That's our anchor. Lovely. And if you want to go more advanced, you can lean forward with the arms. Linking chest to the thigh and coming all the way up, letting the knee come back onto the mat. Now if you're left and you're a left leg lunge, put your right arm forward. Reaching the left arm forward. We're going to create that rainbow and open that chest. We don't want to do this. We want to create that space. Open, 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 looking at that back foot. Now if it's available, you can lift your back foot up and grab on the outside. Beautiful. Then if you want to challenge yourself a bit more, having your blocks here, you can bring it in, breathing in. Exhale. You can hinge more forward to make it more challenging. Bring it away. And then the most advanced one for this pose, letting the leg come down. Left leg comes in front. So left hand comes in front of the left leg. Going to bring it up. Your right leg up. Grab. In. Up. And over. Breathing in deeply here. Open the chest. Exhale. Letting the leg come down slowly, nice and carefully. And then we're going to come into our square hip stretch. So again, creating that railway track, those square hips, big toe up to the ceiling, shoulders down. Starting here, beginner, breathing in. You can go a bit deeper, exhale, leaving the belly button and the flat back. And then if you want to go deeper, using that breath to come deeper into our advanced pose now. Keeping the hips square, we don't want to push out like this or bring it to this way. Keeping that spine and those hips neutral. And then we're going to come back up, lovely. Bending the left leg now, curling the right toe under, pushing up and back. Lovely. So your toes are curled under first, using your blocks for support. Again, using your breath, we're going to breathe in and out. Again, trying to lead with your chest and your belly button. And then again, breathing in. Exhale. Nice. And then if we want to make it a bit more advanced, bring the back foot in. You want the 2 feet flat, and then again the feet parallel, not turned out. Parallel. Fabulous. Okay. So to make it a bit more advanced now, using that breath again, we're going to bring the blocks back. Breathing in deeply. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Now coming onto the fingertips, slowly peeling your back foot off, bringing your heel to your bottom. Coming in to a forward fold. Then if you want to make it more challenging, hinge back. Lovely, holding here. Nice, beautiful. Now we're going to come down to the floor, coming into our pike, legs out, shoulders down, just having a breath there, breathing in and out. Nice. Okay, so your left leg is going to be forward now, advanced, bring it back, beginner to intermediate, keep the leg bent in here. If this doesn't feel comfortable, you can put a block under your knee to come into your forward fold, and also use a nice cushion to relax into the pose. For advanced, we're going to flex the foot, pointing that toe all the way up to the ceiling, breathing in, exhale. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, after a few breaths, we're going to slowly come all the way up, and then we're going to get back into the square hip stretch to come into our split. Okay, so left leg in front here, and we're going to put a block underneath. So if you want a beginner, I'd recommend it here. And then you lean in to the split, curl the back toe under, push back, and you're here. Trying to keep your hips square. You don't want to do this or this. You want to try and keep them hips square. Beautiful. So holding there for a few breaths. If you feel like you can go further, you take the block away. Push, 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 push. Lovely. And then see how you feel here, using your breath to relax. Breathing in. Exhale. See how it feels. Try and hold it for as long as you can in whatever level you are. And then coming up. Legs around. And we have finished. So I hope those stretches helped you. Take your time, find what stretches are right for you throughout that sequence that we've just done. and let me know your progress. Mwah.